Welcome back to Veilguard. Okay, so it seems that it always put me back here. Even though I...
The food here's better than at the Hanged Man. The Fade doesn't have weevils, I think.
Hangman? Why does the Hangman sound familiar? Maybe I mistake it for another game? I'm not sure. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I decided what to do. Yes. Okay, let's go. Okay, where am I going? I'm going to... Neve is required, okay. So then if I'm bringing Neve, I'll bring a future companion.
Fewer people than I expected. Let's find Asher.
Asher.
The Viper. He prefers to be called Asher in private. Said I could tell you.
Okay.
Trouble in the Anvalanin. Darkspawn.
But those tunnels are safe passage for...
I know. We've had to close that entrance.
I know Darkspawn. I'll help. No time to waste. Those Darkspawn have to be destroyed before they get out into the city.
If you get through, signal the all clear at the hidden door.
Raining again.
I once heard that's because all magic that keeps the Archon's palace floating messes with the clouds.
Typical, huh?
Okay. So we need to go down here. Where does this go? Okay, dead end. Okay.
This is troubling. Darkspawn in the city.
And in one of the worst places. The Shadows rely on those tunnels to rescue people.
I'm just the assistant.
Welcome to the shop. I'm Lorelei. Anything you need, just ask.
No, you know.
Till next time.
I'm Hector. I watch the front. Make sure things are quiet. Rook, good to meet you. Be careful out there.
Black guy, Asian guy, a Kunari. But it's white, but it's elf. So much for inclusivity and equality, eh? So we're going this way.
You know the antiquarian? His urchins come here for treasure. Pays well.
Okay.
You want your own treasure? Sorry, do I know you?
The Balanim should have an entrance this way. The passage is hidden by a wall carving. Keep an eye out. Venatori. Why are they so close to the top? Double your efforts!
There. The wall carving you mentioned.
That's the one. There's a switch behind the serpent's head on the left.
Okay.
Got it.
Like the ossuary, but without the view.
Ah, yes. There's definitely blight down here. Don't like the sound of that. Can't get through here. We've got to clear the obstacle somehow. That's it. We can get through now.
I got the blight on me. Let's kill those shadow dragon rats, so I can leave this place. Shadow dragon agents, they're down here with us. Get them ready when you are. Let them run for reinforcements.
Reinforcements. We can't let them reach the Shadow Dragon hideout. More Venatori. We have to take out the leaders. Still blocked. There's another boil somewhere.
Hey, Rook! Nice shot!
Nicely done!
Kill him.
Stop dying, fool!
Those Darkspawn and Venatori were on the same side.
I know. And I don't like it. Darkspawn usually hate all life. At least that seems to be the last of them.
You sure?
Wouldn't be a warden if I wasn't.
It should be safe for the shadows to use the entrance again.
Let's find it and tell them to open up.
wonder whether all these items are randomized. Okay, I think we're good. Paul the Unknown.
There it is, the hidden entrance back into the shop.
It's Rook. All clear down here.
Nice work. I'll get the door. Good that you're still standing. Best let Asher know.
How did the Venatori find the Shadow Dragon's hideout? Isn't it a secret?
We help the people in Docktown. They know where we are. Someone might have talked about the shop. People spreading rumors, that's easy to handle. But Darkspawn, that's different.
Okay, all good.
You really saved our skins there, Rook. Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
How is that possible? Darkspawn attack all living things.
Darkspawn are blighted. If the gods control the blight, they might control the Darkspawn.
Darkspawn or Venatori makes no difference. We'll defeat them all.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, I may have a lead. A warehouse on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity. And some of them were spotted headed towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
It's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go.
Okay, for a moment there I thought it was going to be a very short main quest.
Docks tomorrow. The Viper, or Asher, I suppose. Is he the leader of the Shadow Dragons?
One of them. He made his name freeing slaves and supporting their rebellions. He won't stop until slavery ends in Tevinter.
Baubles, ornaments, trinkets, all handmade.
Okay, I'm not going to bother with shopping.
How about a painting? Of your taste.
So, the Viper's real name is Asher?
A middle name. He calls himself Viper for first impressions. Or so he says.
What do you mean?
Asher just doesn't have the same impact, does it?
Down, okay.
Venatori, we're close. More Venatori. Guards, probably.
They call that one?
They're all...
Easy.
Targets ahead.
Let's finish this.
Let's keep moving before more of them come crawling out.
Beat the odds there.
Oh, what was that? I was wondering what was that. Okay, nothing else?
Someone's mad about their fellow Venatori leaving the rooftop passage open. Locked. There has to be another way in.
Okay. So this was the correct way.
Company, get ready.
It's a Venatori. They must be close. It's all the Venatori guarding the place. Someone conveniently left the rooftop entrance open again.
Great. The Venatori are up to something. Time to break it up.
Oh, this door is locked. Only one way.
They're summoning Darkspawn.
How?
We stop.
Control
Nothing like city. Let's finish this.
That's all of the Darkspawn and Venatori. Let's search the place and figure out what they were doing. This note. Knight Commander Lenos of the Minrathous Templars is being paid off by Venatori.
Damn it.
This explains the Darkspawn we keep finding in the catacombs.
At least they don't know where the Shadow Dragons are. Exactly.
Yet.
The gods gave the Venatori a relic they can use to control Darkspawn.
Hey, Rook. Everything all right in there? Rook, I thought I'd see if you needed help. Did you find anything in there?
The risen gods taught the Venatori how to control Darkspawn. Explains why the hideout was attacked.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
We managed to catch the stragglers fleeing the warehouse.
They'll think twice before coming back here. What else did you find?
The Venatori served Elganon and Gillinane like we thought. They gave the cult control over Darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
We'll handle whatever comes.
We can handle anything the Venatori throw at us.
How do we know we can even trust you? You're not from here. You don't know Minrathous like we do. And we know as little about you as we do these risen gods you unleashed.
Now, what is it they say? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The cult has its hooks deep in the city. Venatori backers sit in the magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
Who are you?
Who are you? And can we trust you?
Look at that. There are bounds to my infamy after all. Refreshing.
Rook's been working with us. Minrathous is one of the Shadow Dragon leaders.
Minrathous Talani, formerly Magister Minrathous Talani, at your service.
Wait, formally?
My enemies conspired to have my magisterium seat stripped from me. We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan, why?
The First Warden is here to speak with you.
Oh dear Lord.
The First Warden? Let's hope we actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again.
That warehouse the Venatori were in. Traders used it before. I remember Ferelden first stored waist high 5 years back.
Spotted any more Darkspawn?
Not close to the shop, but we're keeping alert. We haven't seen the end of them.
How did you join the Shadow Dragons?
Helped make the Templars look the other way when there was a slave rebellion going down. Turned out that the Viper was helping. He brought me on.
That Venatori stunt with the Darkspawn has me dreading what's to come.
Warden training taught me that when you spot a Darkspawn, there's at least 20 more hiding nearby.
So now we need to look. Okay, so I think we just continue from here. Let's take a look at the quest. I think it's a main quest. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do this one. We'll get this done.
They're telling us to watch out for plants.
The candle hops. Alright, so we already found out about them.
But what if the Darkspawn come back?
I'll stand in the doorway and let you escape.
Really?
If believing that makes you feel safer, sure.
Don't touch the treasure.
Keeping busy?
I'm chasing a fraudulent enchantment scheme. It's harmless until the buyer thinks they're immortal.
Oh. Mabari. So the dogs are Mabari. I would expect there would be different type of dogs.
So, I'm not sure you can trust me, but it was your idea to hire me.
I made the suggestion. Rook made the call. Why? Are you worried I have ulterior motives? That I planted the idea in Rook's head for my own ends?
That wasn't where this was going.
Really? Because I'd have questions. Take the shot. Lucky shot.
Whoa.
So, you're not sure you can trust me, but it was your idea to hire me.
I made the suggestion. Rook made the call. Why? Are you worried I have ulterior motives? That I planted the idea in Rook's head for my own ends?
That wasn't where this was going.
Really? Because I'd have questions. A Tevinter mage breaks a demon-possessed assassin out of prison. What's her angle?
Mierda. And people say I'm overly suspicious.
Watch for Venatori. They're everywhere.
Oh, this is going a different way. Okay, let's not explore here yet. Don't care yet. I have leveled up, so I should level up. I got 2 points. I'm still 14. So long way to go for that. Greater passive. Yeah. Bleeding. Not really interested in that. Okay. Let's go meet the first warden. Let's go meet my boss.
People are still getting over demons pouring from the sky. Oh, what's the matter?
Town's never short on nightlife, is it?
It's when the streets are most alive. And when I'm likely working.
The nightlife was always more Hilario's thing. He said I should get out more. Fulfilling crow contracts didn't count.
Welcome. Here for a drink, a meal. I'll be with you right away.
I can buy everything after.
All right. Enjoy.
Minrathous has gone to the dogs.
Well, we'll do this later.
How?
You getting into trouble?
Always.
That's it? Okay. Let's meet with my boss.
I am Jowen Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. Explain yourself, Warden, and bear in mind that the Order remembers your past recklessness.
Many lives would have been lost if not for my recklessness.
You destroyed a building.
To seal off a Darkspawn tunnel to the surface.
In defiance of orders.
Those orders were wrong, sir.
Your report, Junior Warden.
I was part of a team trying to stop an elven mage named Solus from destroying the Veil. When we disrupted his ritual, something escaped from the Fade, and I clearly sensed the corruption of the Blight.
From this mage, Solus?
No, sir. Solus opposes the Blight. He's actually an elven god, Fen Harel. the Dreadwolf.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
It's no fairy tale. When we stopped Solus, something got out. According to the Veil Jumpers, it was the elven gods Elganon and Gillenane. And they're not just evil. They're blighted. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. The Metas Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
I suspected more politicking from the remnants of the Inquisition. I see now that I was wrong.
I am really glad to hear that.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
That's not gonna happen.
I assure you, it will.
We don't have time to fight. I need Grey Wardens marching with me, not at me. That's the only way we have a chance to stop the gods and the Blight.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without a disgraced junior warden causing needless confusion. I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941, Dragon. The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded boy?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
Who are you?
Who are you?
I know you.
How do you know about Adamant and Clarel?
I was there. Magister Dorian Parvis, at your service. A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Minrathous Talani? Of the Shadow Dragons?
The very same.
What's your relation to the Shadow Dragons?
About a decade ago, Minrathous and I started a political faction called the Lucerni. We were going to change Tevinter for the better. Everyone would recognize the common sense benefits of our approach, and we'd all live happily ever after.
I take it that didn't happen.
Minrathous was framed, kicked out of the Magisterium, and the Lucerni were dissolved. So she took the movement underground.
The Shadow Dragons?
Since I still haunt the Magisterium, that makes me the Shadow Dragon's man on the inside.
So now what? The first warden tried to have me locked up. I need the wardens on my side.
Jowen Glastrom is not the Order. He's more politician than warden. No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Minrathous lounge sipping wine. You need the wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight. In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Only the Veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solus's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own. drowning the world in blight. It's just a matter of time.
I need to talk to Varric.
Okay.
Dumort's breath.
I think we done. Let's settle all the stuff back at the lighthouse.
There you are. I haven't seen much of you lately. I was getting worried. Everything all right? Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before.
Solus was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be. Look at it, Rook.
I have. Plenty, ever since it hurt Harding.
Remember that story I told you about me and Hawk, Meredith and Orsino? How the trouble started in Kirkwall? On our expedition to the Deep Roads, that's what we found. That's what my brother tried to kill us for. An idol made of red lyrium. That sang a song which drove anyone who heard it mad.
Are you sure it's the same thing?
Oh, look at it. It's changed, but it's the same size. Same ring at the top. Not to mention, it's pure lyrium. No one, not even the dwarves in Orzammar, work pure lyrium like that. It's too dangerous.
If that's true, if this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did Solus cleanse it of the blight?
I have no idea. I can't believe you found it.
Oh, hey, Rook. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
No. Something wrong?
Things are weird, but I'm adjusting, I think. That's not what I came in here for, though.
All right, Harding. What's on your mind?
So, the Wardens. I know some. A married couple Varric and I met while we were tracking Solus.
I'd almost forgot about that. I really am getting too old for this shit.
You think they'll talk to us? After the first warden and everything?
It's worth a try. I can write them and hope.
Okay. Let's see who's in our corner.
Are you okay, Rook? You look like you could use a nap.
Do you notice that although there seemed to be a conversation, Harding didn't even acknowledge Varric? And that's a reason. I didn't notice it in my first playthrough, but I know why. Okay, so I need to talk to Neff. Only enough. Okay, I think it's because of the gift.
Offer, dweller.
Damn it.
I will answer.
This was with my things. It looks like your handwriting. I didn't read it. Well, a couple of words. I thought it might be one of mine. I don't even know how it got there.
It's those wisps. I need more wards.
Oh, I can help with that.
I started this. I'll deal with it.
Somewhere else.
Or just move somewhere else.
I tried. They followed me.
Maybe they like you.
Do you follow the chantry? The pendant. I noticed it's Andrastian.
I barely keep the holidays. It's from an old job.
Oh, which one? Maybe I read about it in a Timidger paper.
I'm barely in the papers.
Oh, but when you are, it's on the edge of something exciting. What about that one story with the demon, the diamond, and the deadbeat magister? Oh, they mentioned you twice.
That was a hit piece.
That's awful.
It was against the magister. I was the footnote.
Still.
The job got done. Of course, it would have gone smoother, but the client ratted me out to the demon.
What?
It's always something. Funny how that didn't make the print. Tell me you read the rest of the paper too?
Oh, yes. Sometimes they have these stories, serials. They're thrilling, except they come out in pieces. I only see a few papers a year. I never know how the stories end.
Dorinda?
These papers are from Minrathous, right? I'm guessing there's blood magic, murder, tears.
That checks out.
Who's the second most innocent character? 10 gold says they're the killer.
What about the most innocent?
I don't know. They die.
What?
All right, Belle. You get me the name of your serial, I'll try and track the ending. Just don't say we didn't warn you. I'd like to go back anyway. Spend time in Docktown, pick up gossip.
Want company?
Why not? Ready to go when you are.
What? Oh yeah, the gift.
Look who's thoughtful.
Alright. Anything else? Nope. Let's review our quest. The main quest is okay. I think the next round. Where are we going here? And the fells. Okay. We can probably do this two next time. And maybe this one. We'll see. So let's see. Do I want to end here or? Because I can't level up.
Need and knowledge.
Okay, nothing much. Final attack damage. Okay. No point leveling all the companion stuff up because still too early. Alright, so let's head back here. And I think that should be it. Let's just double confirm. Yeah, I think that's it. There's 2 chests, but I can't get it yet. I need to open the door here, and I think I need to get everybody in the team. Caliban. You know I read. Yeah, I read this already. I don't understand why things are... Tukani's logbook, okay. Was there something changed? Okay. Okay. So I don't see. I don't understand why it doesn't. This is full 28 or 28, but I should find a time to read all this. But it's not going to be today. Okay. We'll cut here and we'll continue in the next episode. Bye bye.